Now let us chant Omkara. Keep your hands in Namaskar Mudra. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Rub your palms. Keep your palms on your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Now keep your palms on your thighs. Look straight. Then breathe in. Let your head stretch back. Breathe out, head down. Breathe in, head back. Breathe out, head down. Now keep your head straight. Now take a long breath in. While breathe out, turn your head towards your right side. Feel your neck in practice. Breathe in, head straight. Breathe out, other side. Breathe in, head straight. Breathe out, other side. Breathe in, come straight. Now rotate your head in a clockwise direction and feel your neck. Follow the breath while bending your neck towards to the back is breathe in, while bending your neck towards to the forward is breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Keep your head straight. Breathe in, rise your shoulders up. Try to rise your shoulders more up. Keep your palms on your thighs only. Breathe out, shoulders down. Again, breathe in, rise your shoulders up. Try to bring your shoulders as much as possible upper side. Let it closer to your ears. Breathe out, shoulders down. Now, keep your hands front. Follow the breath. Breathe in. Widen your hands. Breathe in. Let your right hand stretch to the right side. Left to the left hand. Stretch back. Try to stretch more. Feel your shoulders. Follow the breath gently. Breathe out. Have a good synchronization of your movement and breathe. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. Now turn your palms facing towards to the down. Now wrist rotation. Keep your hands front and fold your fingers. Raise your hands. Keep your hands front. Breathe out, make it straight. Again, breathe in. Keep your fingertips on your shoulders. Breathe out, straight. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. Now stretch your legs, come to Dandasana position. Keep your hands back. Keep your feet together. Now knees up and down continuously. Let your thighs and calf muscles relax and loose. Now breathe out, stretch your feet forward. Breathe in, backward. Breathe out, forward. Breathe in, backward. Breathe out. Breathe in. Now breathe out, fold your toes. Breathe in, release it. Again, breathe out, fold your toes. Breathe in, release it. Breathe out, fold your toes. Breathe in, release it. Now rotate it. Rotate your feet in a clockwise direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now breathe in, fold your right leg. Practice Janu Sirsasana. Let your right heel near to the perineum region. Let your left leg stretch. Now take a long breath in, rise your both hands up. Stretch your hands and stretch your waist. Gently look forward. Try to stretch more your hands and spine towards to the upper side. Breathe out, slowly bend forward. Janu Sirsasana. Janu means knee. Sirsa means our top of the head is called as Sirsa. So Janu Sirsasana is bringing together of our Janu, knee, and Sirsa, top of the head. And feel your spine. Janu Sirsasana is an excellent asana for flexibility of our body. It will strengthen our spine. But whoever is having severe backache problems, they should not practice this asana. And severe hypertension people also should not practice this asana. It will be good in control and prevention of diabetes too. Don't overstretch your body. Bend as per your flexibility only. Let the breathe in and out flows into the posture. Breathe in, slowly come straight, hands down. We will repeat the same posture one more time with the same position of our legs. Again, breathe in, raise your hands, stretch your body towards to the upper side. Breathe out, bend down. Stay there for a 10 numbers count. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Breathe in, come straight. Breathe out, hands down. Release your leg. Now let us practice with other leg. Fold your other leg. Try to keep your leg straight. Take a deep breath in, raise your hands, rise your body up. Then breathe out, slowly bend forward. Don't give any jerks at any part of your body. Try to maintain the posture Stiram Sukham Asanam. That is what Patanjali Maharshi says. So we need to perform asana stiram. So once you come to the final position of a posture, try to maintain without any body movements. Stiram, fixed. Once you are doing this in a regular systematic basis, then that asana which you are doing in a fixed manner will give sukha. Means there you can sit comfortably, there you can perform that asana comfortably. Once you practice this, then only in a period of time that asana will give comfortableness to you. Breathe in, come straight. Breathe out, hands down. Now let us practice one more time, same asana. Breathe in, raise your hands. Breathe out, bend forward. Stay there, 10 numbers count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Breathe in, come straight. Breathe out, hands down. Stretch your leg. Now we are going to practice counter posture. For this is Setasana, bridge pose. Both your feet together. Keep your palms firmly on the floor. Now try to take your support of your palms more and rise your body up. And try to push your body towards to the upper side. Let your head stretch back. Look back. Let your feet touch the floor. Feel the wonderful stretch of your body. Breathe out, down. Just try to take support of your hands and practice one more time. Breathe in, up. Try your level best. You may not be able to lift completely like teacher, but you can try. How much is comfortable, that much you try. Relax. Just relax in Savasana position. Lie down on your back. Let your palms facing towards to the roof. Just relax your whole body. So the whole purpose of this asanas is to have nerve strength, to have body strength, which is more necessary for practicing of meditation. So in meditation, we need to have our body sit for a longer duration with more concentration of mind. So these asanas all designed in such a way that it will strengthen your body and improves the concentration. That is why Hatha Yoga is leading us towards to the Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga, which was developed by the great Patanjali Maharshi. So in that there are 8 steps, 8 limbs. Those are Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi. So these are the 8 steps in Raja Yoga. The purpose of Raja Yoga is to have realization of Atman. There are so many Raja Yoga techniques we will discuss laterly. But for understanding the meditation, you please understand these two. These three. Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana. So Pratyahara is withdrawal of our sense organs. Listen carefully. Pratyahara means is this. Our sensory organs are connected with their objects. The major thing is mind. So, in Pratyahara, we need to cut all these. Take an example. Now, you heard a song or a sound. Take an example that you listened somewhere which you liked more. Then automatically your mind imagine that with our past samskaras it will automatically goes. So we need to cut that. That is Pratyahara. All our thoughts cut from our sensory organs, sensory objects. Then next is Dharana. What we need to do is, now we have cut all our thoughts. Those concentrated, they single-minded mind, we need to focus on our meditative object. That is Dharana. Dharana is having our mind completely towards to our targeted meditative object without any interruption. When this dharana continuously without interruption, that is called dhyana. So this is the basic concept about meditation which was told by great Patanjali Maharshi. Keep your legs together. Keep your hands together. Slowly roll onto your right. Come to sitting position. So now we are going to practice Omkara Dhyana. Omkara is the ultimate sound. In Shastras, it says this whole world came from the Om. The highest sound is Omkara. In Raja Yoga, Patanjali Maharshi says, Om is nothing but the name of God. That is why from our ancient tradition, without Omkara, we won't start anything. And in Raja Yoga it says, with chanting of Omkara, we will have inner vision, Antardrushti. And we will be able to remove all obstacles which will cause for not to have progress in our yoga. The Omkara will give these two benefits. There are so many benefits, but remember these two. Omkara will give Antardrushti, and Omkara will remove all the obstacles which will be stopping for our progress in yoga. First, sit with closed eyes. The first thing is leave your mind freely. Just whatever thoughts are coming to your mind, observe it. Don't control at all, let them come, but be a watchman towards to your thoughts. Whatever thought comes to your mind, just recognize that thought and leave it. Don't go beyond with the thoughts adding with your mind. Let the thought comes, recognize it, then again another thought comes, recognize it, like that. Practice it. Now slowly leave about all these thoughts. Now what you need to do is you try to take a smooth inhale and smooth exhale. Have a joyful mind. Have a pleasant mind. Keep a smile on your face. Your every breath in should increase the happiness and have more peace. Have breathe in and breathe out with that thought. Slow and smooth breathe in and slow and smooth breathe out. Try to tune your mind towards this practice only. Practice with more Shraddha. Have tremendous willpower. Wherever your mind goes, bring it back and focus it on your practice. Continue with the same breathe in and breathe out. Let your breathe in and out increase your calm and peace at your mind. Now visualize the Omkara symbol with golden color Omkara at your Anahata chakra. Anahata chakra is the middle of your chest is called as Anahata chakra. Just visualize the Omkara, which is golden color, the Omkara symbol. Try to visualize clearly at your Anahata chakra. Just feel that Omkara is there at your Anahata chakra. Feel the purity of that Omkara at your body and mind. Always our mind should be there in a higher level, higher thoughts. Try to feel the purity of the Omkara at your Anahata chakra. Try to continuously visualize the same Omkara with the same rhythmic inhale and exhale. Again and again, try to have the single mind, that is only the Omkara visualization. Now we will practice Omkara chanting. In Raj Yoga, Patanjali Maharshi says, Tasya Vachakaha Pranavaha. The name of that God is Omkara. And how to meditate is Tajjapa Sadardha Bhavanam. So either we can repeat that Omkara or we can meditate on the bhava of that Omkara. Now we are repeating the Omkara, and while repeating, have the same visualization of Omkara at your Anahata chakra and try to repeat it. Just stay there like that only for a few seconds. Feel the Omkara vibrations. Let your body feel the divine. Let your mind now keep your hands in Namaskar Mudra. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kachid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Sri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. Rub your palms. Keep your palms on your eyes and slowly open your eyes. If anyone is having difficulty in sitting position, just stretch your legs and relax your body, then go back to the normal position. So this is one of the meditation technique. So this meditation technique is Omkara meditation technique.